Morning everyone, Kathy here from Dirty Booty Soaps, and today I'm doing another soap in the tall and skinny mold from Brambleberry. This one is going to be like a sister soap in a bar form to our Raspberry Razzle Dazzle. So if you know, the Raspberry Razzle Dazzle is in a cube bar with I say the whipped topping, but it's just soap kind of spooned onto the top. Well, we're going to do the same kind of layers in this soap with the white on the bottom. I'm using raspberry mica for the middle layer, and then more white on the top, which will texture hopefully, and sprinkle some cranberry seeds onto the top with a little bit of glitter. Also wanted to show you something I made. I'm going to give this to my mom, but I was experimenting with resin, and because I still have some of these little jar fillers from Michael's, and I thought, what can I do with those? Oh, if I can make a soap dish out of them. So what I did was I took my, and where is it? Oh, it's right here. I have this like 3 layers molds, and I took the smallest one and I used that, sprayed my mold release in, mixed up some of this easy cast resin, just a little bit, and then mixed it with these pieces. Doesn't take much resin, but anyway, I laid the pieces down that were kind of coated in the resin, and then I poured more resin in, more pieces in, until I got about to this thickness. Anyway, I let it sit, and I had sprinkled glitter on the top, and I made this really cute little soap dish. Like I said, I'm giving it to my mom because I'm giving her one of these Tiffany soaps, and it's just for her to set like something pretty on her nightstand. Actually, she lives in a small 1-bedroom in a retirement home, and I thought I'd give her something really pretty to put on her nightstand. So that's what I made there. Just kind of something fun you can do with resin. I might one day do a video on that. But anyway, I'm going to give her that to go with her little Tiffany soap. Very cute, sparkly little tray to sit it on. So we'll put that away. And we're going to be taking a short break for about a week. And so today's Thursday. I'm doing this video. You probably won't see this till Friday. But anyway, our Etsy shop and everything will be back open on the 16th. So you can all shop there as well when we get back from our short break. So anyway, we'll get on with our Raspberry Razzle Dazzle soap. Like I said, I wanted one in a tall, skinny bar. I love this fragrance. This is Raspberry Jam from Brambleberry. And I'm using some of my last little bottle. I went and reordered some, and I got it in the big 16-ounce bottle just because I love the fragrance so much. I plan on doing lots of things with it. Lots of soaps, lots of bath bombs, truffles, whatever. So, one of my favorite fragrances. It's really nice, delicious raspberry fragrance. So, okay, we're going to get started here. I'm going to get my goggles and my gloves on. Have to run to the pet store after because the boys are running low on food, so I have to get them their food. Oh, it's a cooler day. I might plant some bulbs. It is September, and winter can move in quick here, so you never know when our first snowfall is going to be. So, okay, so I plan on dividing off some of this for my middle raspberry layer. It's going to be, I think, a beautiful soap. No swirls, just layers. And hopefully the layers come out looking really nice. Just giving it a little stir. I do love this tall, skinny mold. It makes really beautiful tall bars of soap. I may do some more of the cube ones in this fragrance as well. So I'm just going to bring this to a light trace. I think that's good there. So, didn't mean to push that button. I'll set this off here for just a second. And we'll pour off what we're going to do our, actually, I'm going to stir in my fragrance first by hand. And then we'll pour off into what I'm going to color raspberry. I have my micas mixed with some of my soaping oils as usual, so I don't add any extra super fat. I don't like to add extra oils to mix in unless I adjust my recipes super fat down. Then I would, but anyway, I like to just pour off my oils. So we'll pour some in here for that raspberry layer that we're going to spoon in. About that much. And let's see. We've got our titanium dioxide here. Get all that out because I want it to be a nice white bar. My last soap video, I didn't color the Indian sandalwood, the white part of that I didn't color at all because I want it to be more natural, but this one I want it to be nice and white. And I will zhuzh this with the blender a bit. We're going to pour our raspberry in here. Love this raspberry color. There's that. Just kind of stirring it initially. I'm going to hit it with the blender in a minute. But I'm going to blend our white first. That way I don't have to go back after I blend the raspberry and hit the white, because then I need to clean my blender more. So, get this all down in there, and we'll come back here and give it a little blend. So we want to get that titanium dioxide mixed in really well. So I plan on pouring maybe half of this in first and then getting my raspberry on top. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this and then I'll blend my raspberry more, and then we'll spoon the raspberry on top. Okay, so I'll set that in there. So pour some of this in. All right, so about there. I'm going to just kind of tap it down a little, trying to get a nice even layer there. I'll set this off to the side for a second while we blend up our raspberry a little bit. Try and invert my blender. So, clean that off, and we'll spoon this carefully onto our white, because I'm going to try not to break through. This seems a little thicker than the white layer, but we'll see how that goes. Bring this back over, and I know you can't see down into this mold, but we're going to carefully, with my silicone spoon, try and lay this on top. And I see I'm touching the sides. I'm going to have to try and clean those up as I go down. I should use a skinnier spoon. Oh, I love this color. It really goes fantastic with the fragrance. Let me turn this around. Better than contorting my body to try and spoon in this other side. Try and just, I think we can pour the rest. And I'm going to get a clean, actually I can use this spatula, but then I'm going to scrape the sides with a clean one, I think. We'll see. Alright, so let's set that off to the side. Just try and get every little bit out here that we can. And then I want to tamp it down. Set that there. Try and scrape this side. Get this down in there. And then we'll bang it down. I think I'm going to bang this layer down on the floor. Now, let me get another spatula. I just want to really try and get this smooth and somewhat even. Take my goggles off so I can see. And clean this side up. It's probably not going to be perfectly white on the side. I want to get as much as I can off of this freezer paper. I can trim them after, but I hate to do that because it takes away the soap, you know. Let me see what I can do here. Maybe just wiping down as far as I can without touching that raspberry color. And this side, it's not too bad. So I bang it again. All right, I think that will be pretty good. A little tedious doing layers, but these aren't going to be the most perfect layers, but they'll not be too bad. And I don't think I have another spoon. Oh, I can use maybe this. Well, let's see. Let's see how I do with the little one. This is pretty thick, but I do want it to look like it's spooned onto the top of the soap. Let me kind of bang this down. I want to get rid of any air bubbles that might have been in there from spooning it on. And sorry if I'm blocking your view. This is going to be perfect to texture though, nice and thick. The last little bits out of my bowl. My husband's working on uploading that Indian sandalwood video as we speak, so he's so good for doing that. I have a great guy. He's my techie genius. So there's that. Grab clean paper towel from my hands. And then we'll get to making it look a little prettier. Maybe I can scrape some more out of here. I hate leaving anything out. Sometimes it's hard to get every last drop. I know, this is Stacy at Yellow Cottage Soapery. I've watched her before. She is like really meticulous at getting everything out of her bowls. This is like the scraping queen, you know? Anyway, oops. Get that off to the side. Grab another one of these and we'll sit down and make it pretty. Hopefully you're still in frame here. Let me zoom you in. Give you a better view here of texturing. It's always fun to get up close. So let's see. Just kind of spread this evenly here now across the top and into the corners. So I think we'll just kind of do some of this up and down. I love to play with soap when it's at this texture. It is so relaxing and fun just to make these little wisps of creamy soap. I'll come back on this side. Just kind of pulling it away from the side of the mold. It kind of sits up higher. And let's see, we'll come back, do some more of these. Nice, beautiful textured tops. Love, love, love. Let me see what we can do here. Just to kind of smooth away from the side here. This is where some people, I'm sure, get bored watching soap videos when we're playing with our soap. I do love to do it though. Okay, I think I'm done. Scrapey this last little part back onto the soap. Because I hate to waste. And now I'm going to take my gloves off. I can take my goggles off too. I always end up going back upstairs and have my goggles on my head. So what I'm going to do on this one, I didn't do it on the Raspberry Razzle Dazzle, but I'm going to do it this one. I'm going to kiss it with a little bit of glitter first, just along one side. Like so. And then the other side, we'll hit it with our cranberry seeds. And I have this little bag. It's probably going to last me forever, but then I went and bought a really huge bag of these, so I'll be set for decorating soaps for a long time. Anyway, we're just going to sprinkle down the other side. I'm really hoping this turns out great on the inside with my layers. I'm sure they're not perfect, but I think they'll be beautiful colors. To do really perfect layers, it's quite a process of mixing your soaps separately. You know, letting one layer set up a bit, mixing the next layer, etc., etc. I think Kenny from Royal Appleberry, she did a really good video on doing one of those. I believe it was her. I'm sure she'll let me know when she watches this, if she watches this. Anyway, there we go. So this is our Raspberry Razzle Dazzle bar. And it's gonna be just lovely, just lovely. So what I'm gonna do is put this to bed, and what I did with our Indian sandalwood worked really well for getting the colors to stay vibrant, is I'm gonna put the lid on, and then I'm gonna insulate it with my little bubble wrap that I fixed here the other day. So I think I can put this on safely. Is that, nope, that's old. Okay. So put that there, and then I got this bubble wrap I put on. I don't know why this is coming out, but anyway. And I just slide it over the top and around my mold. Some people use lots of towels and blankets, whatever. But I found this worked really well for me the other day. That's clean. So I'm going to leave it like this. We're going to come back tomorrow morning and do the cut. And hopefully then my husband will have time to fix this video up for you to watch tomorrow before he goes to work in the afternoon. So anyway, there we go. It smells delicious in here, and I really can't wait to cut this as usual. So we'll be right back for the cut, and can't wait to see these layers. I think it's going to be just a really pretty soap. So we'll be right back. Good morning, and we're back and ready to cut our raspberry Razzle Dazzle bars. So we're going to get these out of the mold. Hopefully, I taped them extra well, so there we go. Just get one end off here, and hopefully this will slide out easier than my last one. I don't know why I had an issue with the last one sliding right out, but anyway, take that off. There we go. Right out of the bottom. And we'll get this out of the paper. I'm excited to see how well our layers did. Now I'll get my scissors. Where's my scissors? There they are. Cut this tape. And just see, I'm liking the sides. I'm liking the sides. It's a little tacky, but I think we'll be okay. Look at that. So even with my titanium dioxide, it looks a little yellow, this bar. That's okay. We'll see how it cures. I want something to put this on. I'm going to use my plate here. Just get this wiped off a bit. That way I can put my bars on top. Yeah, you can still see there. Okay. All right, so we'll position this and start cutting. Let's see what we get. It smells delicious. And not the smoothest layers, but not bad. And the tops are just beautiful. Isn't that pretty? Very nice, very delicious smelling. Very festive looking as well. Someone asked me if it was a Christmas soap or a holiday soap. I said no. But every day is a soaping holiday, right? So there we go. I think I would use maybe a little more titanium dioxide next time. Just to try and get it whiter. It looked plenty white when I poured. But almost has a slight creamy tint to it. Nice. Still a nice layer, even though they're not perfectly flat layers. They're still, you get the nice color distinction. like so. Somebody else thought maybe I was making a red velvet cake when I posted the picture of the top. And I guess it does kind of look like it could be red velvet cake. But it's not. It's a wonderful raspberry. Wonderful, wonderful, vibrant raspberry. And it's just so delicious. So I'm gonna leave our Etsy shop open even though we're taking a break. All orders will ship. If you order, they'll ship September 17th. But we will leave the shop open. So that means you can go there and browse. Let me see here. That really nice layers. Really pretty. Love this bar. And here's our last. I think I'll try and, it gets so hard sometimes to shave the back end off. Especially since it's going to cut down the size of this little bar. But I'll keep this one for me. But still, we'll shave it down. So we get a nice clean look on the back. And there's my little soap sample end, which I'll keep for myself as well. But I think they turned out beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll bring you down for a closer look. Hopefully without shutting the phone off this time. But there we go. And the sides turned out pretty good. You see there's a little bit of red there. But I might be able to clean those up a little bit. But aren't they pretty? So pretty. And just love, love, love these tops. Aren't those gorgeous? Now there's a picture for you. I think I'll take that for a picture. So anyway, thanks again for watching my soap making video of our Raspberry Razzle Dazzle bars. And this is our sister soap to the cube shape Razzle Dazzles. Anyway, we'll list these for pre-order on Etsy. And if you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. Follow us over on Facebook and Instagram at Dirty Booty Soaps. And we'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.